Good morning, everybody. We are off and running today. We are currently at 12 degrees. It was 9 degrees earlier this morning. Stark change from Saturday when it was about mid-50s. We are currently at 38% on the battery, which gives us an estimated of 121 miles left. Estimated, of course, and there's our phantom wipe, which is now smearing the windshield. Oh well, what can you do? And we are currently in hurry mode. So let's give a full screen here today. So I hope everybody had a nice weekend. We decided on Saturday, since it was such a nice day, to take the dogs walking in the park, to which Zasha, my German Shepherd dog, decided that she's a horrible walker and decided she was going to trip me, to which I tripped over her and landed literally in a snowbank on the side of the sidewalk. Thank goodness. It halfway broke my fall. So I'm still kind of recovering from those injuries. And let me tell you, snowbanks are not necessarily the softest things to land in. It could have been worse. I think if it had been pavement or like the hard ground, I think we would have had more injuries than I did. So I'm actually kind of grateful for FSD today, because it really hurts to kind of move my neck side to side, and my arms are still killing me because I use my arms to brace for the impact. Anyway, so we still kept walking. Then after that, I detailed the Cybertruck, so took it for a long bath, and then I got out my Atom spray that I have sitting here, and we detailed the outside. Well, at least I should say I detailed the outside the best that I could. It's sort of a hit and miss. Washed the interior mats, got those a little bit cleaner. Didn't really do too much on the inside. I was planning on it, but after the fall and tripping and landing pretty hard, I just wasn't up to doing any more detailing. So that'll be a spring project. But what a drastic change. 50s to 9 degrees, and it's currently 12. I don't know if you can tell, but there is a blue snowflake that is still on the battery there. So that basically is indicating that the battery is still cold, which I don't blame it. Let's see if I can find, here we go. So you had that little bit blue left for the battery to get to its optimal warming temperature. It really does not seem to impact the driving at all. It still heats up the cabin really nicely. What it does sometimes tell you is that the performance might be a little bit less, but I really haven't found that. You can tell for yourself how it's doing. I did precondition for probably about a good half hour before getting into the Cybertruck, maybe a little bit longer. Did not drive at all yesterday. It was cold, so it's been sitting over 24 hours with no warming up of the cabin or the battery. So okay, we do have a tractor trailer here on our left that does not seem to want to slow down. He'd rather just run us over, but FSD handled it greatly, went right ahead, zoomed in, going over one. Perfect. This is on hurry, and it's going to go over again. Wow, it's got some confidence this morning. All right, we are at 75. It is 55 through here, so that is a little bit on the fast side. So I'm gonna bump it down to standard. There we go. It will get it down to a little bit more reasonable reasonable board speed. Okay, it's slowing down a little bit more. Okay. We got something coming up on our right side here. All these tractor trailers and vehicles like that tend to really speed through here, so I don't know why I was worried about going 70. There's this white truck here going faster. There's another car coming up. There really isn't any place for the police to... Oh, look at that sunrise. That's so pretty. There really isn't any place for the police to hang out to catch speeders, but there's always the possibility of them coming up behind you. The sun's coming up over the mountains today. It's been a while since we've really seen the sun. And there goes another car going fast. I don't know why I worry about going 20 miles above, because everybody else does. Okay, I am going to put it in hurry again. We are coming up on to 81. Traffic sometimes will merge. Yeah, I see a couple of tractor trailers now coming off the ramp. I think it's clear after that. And look, see, here goes another car. Alright, I'm doing that so I can get over a little extra. I might even do Mad Max, because I think I really need to... Ooh, this car is coming up very fast. It's a BMW. Ooh, boy. Okay, there we go. Well, that was nicely handled. Alright, we're going to put it back in standard. So like I have said earlier, the only way I found that I can kind of control the speed and what the car does as far as its confidence is just by playing with the speed profile. I do wish it had the same confidence in all of the speed profiles, or at least standard and hurry, as it does in Mad Max. Although hurry does seem to have a lot of confidence, it will go when it needs to. Like I said, and you kind of learn your car the more you drive it, or the more you let FSD drive. You just have to kind of play and experiment and figure out what works best for you and what situation you need. School zones, I have to put it down to sloth just so it stays the speed limit. Alright, we're going to be coming up to my work parking lot. Let's see how it does today. I do not have any additional clients after work, so I might either charge this for tomorrow or I might head home. We'll just see what time I get out. I'm hoping I have a little bit of an earlier day today. Alright, we got 2 cars in the parking lot. They usually seem to be the same 2 that we always have. No snow, the lines are very faint, that's just typical, but let's just see what it decides it wants to do and where it wants to park. Okay, we're doing some random spot today. There's the lines here, there's also lines here, so it's going to take these 2 lines. Let's see, you can see here. Okay, hopefully it'll go forward a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna have to, let's see here. You probably can't tell, but right here, those are the tires, and then that's the line that goes across, so we are way over. So we are just gonna pull it forward until we can, oops, let's go back, sorry, until we can see the line. And you can kind of tell how it parked. Not too bad, pretty even. So, yep, there's the line. We'll back it right up to right there. Perfect. And pretty even, here to here and here to here. All right, not a bad job. All right, thanks for following along, and we will catch you on the next one. Have a great day. Hey everybody, we're back. We are going to go charge the battery. I'm at 34% tomorrow, and I definitely have some a little bit further out clients to see, so we're going to go ahead and charge, and we will go from there. We definitely want the Johnson City one, and it will start preconditioning to hopefully get the battery at the optimal temperature to accept some good charging rates. And we currently are at cold battery. We're at 34%, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to put this little mic back on me. I forgot to do that, sorry. There we go. Okay, and we are off. Got a lot of traffic today. I'm going to see if I can get those streaks off. Alright, we are in standard. I might put it into hurry to give it a little bit more confidence to kind of go fast when it needs to. Yeah, we got lots of traffic. You can see all that coming towards us over there to the left. And we got a car behind us as well. There we go. So we are currently at 34 degrees. 35% on the battery, and the snowflake is gone, so we are at battery temp, so that's a good thing. Didn't take very long. Our temperatures are a lot higher, of course. So today at work I did have somebody come up and ask me what that spaceship was out in the parking lot, meaning the Cybertruck, so at least they weren't negative. And they were asking questions about it, so that was good. Yeah, I don't know what this car in front, he should have gotten over way before that, but the Cybertruck handled it well. There's too much coming up on our left side to kind of make a sudden move. Ooh, now we got a very fast tractor trailer. It's gonna wait. This guy is going way too slow, and he's on his phone. I can see that looking through the window. Wow. So it is 55 through here. We're currently at 46 because we're sort of stuck over in this lane. No fault of FSD. It's just very fast traffic and this guy is going super slow. Alright, we should be able to get over now. Right after this car. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, he's too busy talking on his phone to really pay attention to what he's doing. Alright, it is 55 through here. I am going to drop it down to standard. So we finally have a sunny day today. A little cooler, but it is sunny, so that's nice. Coming up into a lot of traffic here. Oop, that was kind of a quick stop, but that's okay. So lane selection wise, this was a little early. I think I would have gone up a little bit further and gotten ahead of the two cars that are in front of us now. The exit is coming up, but we did have plenty of room. I do prefer to let the battery get down a little bit lower, but considering all the driving we've got tomorrow plus the cold temperature, it's better just to go ahead and charge it up now. Great lane selection, by the way. This is the lane that we do want. we're going to be coming up on our turn here. Hopefully it will select the correct one, which it has been. I think I'm still sort of panic a little bit because it always took the wrong one, so I'm always right there waiting to correct it. Yeah, that's a lot better. And let's see what we have charging today. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3 there, so that's not too bad. Couple of Teslas and a Ford Lightning. Not sure where it's going to pick, but it should pick the further one, so I don't know if it really has any. Oh gosh, that was a pothole. I don't really know if it has any rhyme or reason on where it picks or not. Yeah, there we go. This is good. This will be a lot better if it goes all the way up here. Yeah, I think this will work. See how it does. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, I think that's close enough. Okay, so you want to stick around, I will get it charging and kind of see how it does. I'm going to take off this mic real quickly. Still want to take that with me. Okay, so we've got it up and running. In the wintertime, I've been charging it to 90. I usually do 80. And right now we're at 72 kilowatts. I'm hoping to get up a little higher. At 85, so we're watching that number there. Ooh, this is going to be a long time. 84. Yeah, this is going to be a while for this one. I probably could just move. I think, what do we see? 85, 82, it's dropping. Yeah, this is not really a good one. I think I might go ahead and move it a couple stalls down just to see how it does. Now that 50% is because I want to charge it to 90% and because the charging rate now is so low. If we were up in the 200s, even the high 100s, 150, 160, that'd probably be about 35 to 40 minutes. So, all right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and move it, and I will let you know how it goes. All right, take care. Okay, everybody, we are back, and we are heading home. So the charging did ramp up a little bit. We got up to 120, then it dropped, and then it went back up to 100. So I've noticed that sometimes with the Cybertruck, it seems to go kind of up and down with the charging. We had the Lightning left. I think the battery got close to optimal temperature. So I think that was probably part of it. It does seem to kind of ramp up even towards the end of the battery as we get closer to full charge, and then it will drop again. So we did charge to 90%, which does give us 289. Put my microphone back on. Hopefully you're able to hear me. Maybe I'll just hold it for now. I'm not used to having this microphone taking it on and off, so sorry. So our temperature again is at 30. We do have 90%. I'm in standard driving and we are on 14.2.2.5. So I do see with the Cybertruck the special deal is over with. I think it's now bumped up to $69.9. And it looks like orders are going all the way out to next year, April 2027. I do personally think that the price they had it out for the trim level I thought was actually ideal, and I don't know, I think it should have stayed at that level. So this trim level that I have now is considered the premium trim level, and then there's the Cyber Beast that's above me, and the dual all-wheel drive that is the trim below this one. There is a video out, I saw it today, of somebody in a Tesla, I think it's Tesla Y, that they show the driver was sleeping in the car. That is false, that is fake. There's no way you can sleep in a Tesla at the moment. My guess is it's somebody that probably thought, oh, let me just, pretend to be sleeping and I'll have my friend film it and then we'll just kind of get the sensationalism of them. Basically, you cannot sleep in a Tesla on full self-driving, nor can you read a book, do paperwork, and divert your eyes for too long of a time frame before it nags you. if you don't respond and pay attention after nagging you, it will pull over and turn FSD off and strike you. If you get too many strikes, you will be not able to be able to use full self-driving for whatever, I guess, period of time they find suitable, depending on your offense and how many times it's happened. So despite what anybody says, you cannot sleep in a Tesla unless you're a passenger. Or a robotaxi. You can sleep in a robotaxi. And I'm assuming the Cybercab you'll be able to. So I do have driveway selected, which it should park in the driveway, hopefully, and not go past it. We certainly have seen it where it's gone right past the driveway. So we'll see what happens. It's always kind of a crapshoot. I do wish one option that it would have would be the ability to say, do you want to back in or pull forward? I have had it spontaneously back in twice, and that's it. I have no idea why and what made it behave that way. It always just pulls in. But it would really be nice, because when you go to charge, the Tesla charging is behind in the rear area, driver fender. So I guess unless you have a really long cord, you're going to have to repark it. Alright, let's see the moment of truth. Looks like everything is okay. I see the turn signal on. Ooh, this is... Oh my gosh, look at this. What did I just tell you? Did it hear me? And I don't know what made it back in this time. So this is the third time I've ever had it back into this driveway. Huh. Well, I'm glad you guys got a chance to see this. That's so funny. I've never had it. And honestly, I don't know what made it do it. There's nothing different than what I normally do. It's probably a little... Yeah, let's back it up just a little bit more. Like, this is what I really wish it would do. I don't know, was it listening to me? So strange. Yeah, that should be okay there. And for Teslas, you don't even have to really put it in park. You just take your seatbelt off and it automatically goes into park. So, well, there you see. I was just talking about